just enough for a free coffee. I think I'm gonna use it today. And a large free hot black coffee achieved. So yeah, the points. It takes a little bit to build up, but every 500 points, you get a free coffee. Going through the shadows again. Thought this would be a good spot to do the intro. Welcome to today's video. It is Saturday, June 28th, 2025. Got a text from my buddy Evan that there is not sure the name, Angels, cards, games, toys. He's got a store a few miles away. It's today, it's tomorrow. So if you like what you see, if you're in the area, stop by. I think it's from 10 to 2. We're catching the tail end of this. Also listed a bunch of stuff on Marketplace. So trying to free up some money. You know, we have a goal, whether that's the Xbox Series X or the PlayStation 5 or both. Well, it's gonna be one before the other. We'll see what else we're gonna get into today, but we're gonna head over there. Time is of the essence, so maybe we'll find something good. And Blitz 2000. So I don't have Blitz 2000. I do for the N64, but I don't for the PlayStation. I have Blitz 2001 and regular Blitz. So if I make it back to Game Together, maybe tomorrow in a future video, if it's still there, I will pick it up. I just couldn't remember what I had. And at the corner of Town Road and West Stratton, getting Murder She Wrote vibes here. Dennis Stratton, an ex-jewel thief that J.B. Fletcher used to use in some of her novels. It's kind of a Murder She Wrote throwback. Opening at 10 a.m. Here is the address, 16155 West Stratton Drive, New Berlin, Wisconsin, 53151. I don't know if it's all of these windows, like you can just see it's like there's stuff in every, I don't know how big this place is. It's a warehouse. It's just open on the weekends. But yeah, they have the door open right down the road from where Dennis Stratton's sign was. And then you have Highway 43 right on the other side of those trailers. Actually, it does cost $1 to get in, so just throwing that out there. Didn't see this on the Facebook post. Jones Outlet. We're in the lobby. Before you pay, I did ask if I could do a video here. He's checking. Pretty cool, you know, kind of an intro, if you will. Walking in here, we have the Lego Batman, the Sonic the Hedgehog sign. Looks like it's $30. Big throwback on the Marvel superheroes. Amazing Spider-Man. There's Thomas Jane, Punisher, Captain America, Starship Troopers. I remember seeing that real late 98. It isn't $1 to get in. If the sign was upside down, sorry about that.
No,
I thought it's free. You don't have to pay anything.
I believe that it actually like folded up perfectly that way.
Sorry. Okay, now.
I'm like $1. Okay, cool. I got 4 quarters.
We have approval. We can do a video. There's Daffy Duck. Okay, so for today and tomorrow, there's gonna be everything we see here will be available, and then they kind of switch it up every couple of weekends, but they'll be back with the toys. So there's always there's something happening in this specific warehouse. So yeah, we'll walk around and check it out. We have Khan from Star Trek 2, the classic William Shatner Khan. Some ninja throwbacks here. It's like total 80s vibe here. I would always like kind of lure towards like the blue ninja. It's just like the color blue. Even though I wear black a lot, I love blue. B.J. Armstrong, Joanne Howard. A lot of X-Men. So whenever I see this, I always think of Brooklyn Menace. He has all these. So every time you see an X-Men, just going back to when we walked in and seen Professor X, he has all of those. All of the Toy Biz. Batcave playset. Haven't seen that. So yeah, all these would go with that Batcave. Oh no, this is good. The Dark Knight Strikes Again. Look at this poster. This is $9.99. You have the Frank Miller Batman. That is cool. It's better the second time. It is. You could watch this over and over. It's a great series. 2-part movie. A bunch of old comics like this. Look at some of the Archies here. Like 12 cents. Like, I don't know if I've held a comic for 12 cents. I don't know if, something that old. I don't know if I've held that with some Walt Disney, 15 cents. There's Pinocchio. Is this John Steele? Look at this. No, you can't get it back. The Star Trek Deep building game. The Fleet Captain's Dominion, right back over here. A lot of surplus. So I have the Riddler, King Tut. It's like Mr. Freeze. Remember Mr. Freeze was like blue in the classic Batman TV series, $15. Black Panther, Wolverine, Crotch Rocket, then Wolverine with the motorcycle. The Great American Comic Book. So the covers you see. Yeah, I remember the Punisher was on Archie. A lot of Archie references here. So yeah, some of the, I guess this would consider the golden age, wouldn't it? Of course, you have a kind of a 90s look there on Wolverine. And the great comic book heroes. There's Superman, the first render of Superman we've ever seen. There's Batman, Shazam, Captain Marvel, Buck Rogers. This is all of Angel's private collection. It's not like there's any other sellers stuff here. This is all his stuff. So whatever you see here will be here on Sunday, tomorrow, as a recording of this, the 29th of June. And then when he comes back, it will, whatever doesn't get bought will come back here. But yeah, this whole storage. So walking in, we saw the windows. I could see these Little Debbie boxes. So if you've seen the Little Debbie snacks, kind of like the Hostess, kind of blocking the window. So I wasn't sure like how far this went back. It takes up, you know, the couple of bays here, the one window, the two, all the way down. So yeah, that whole area walking in. Is this a little monorail system? Some vintage collectibles. I'm guessing this is part of it. I'm not sure if it like kind of ends at one point, but vintage collectibles over here. You have the Smuckers containers. Look at this. I don't know if that's something you'd see at like a Denny's or I mean, this whole thing. It's kind of like walking into a diner, having this glass case. And I want to thank everybody for letting me come in here and film, kind of explain what we do. We just check places out, kind of get the word out of places, collectibles, and hopefully gain some tread and people become aware of this, because it's at the end of an industrial park, so not a lot of people, kind of a synergy vibe. Not a lot of people know about it, so yeah, pretty cool. A lot of just random vintage assortments here. What's back here? Some more VHS, $5. Hellboy. I haven't seen a Hellboy movie forever. A lot of VHS. They're all $2. $2. This was $5 up here, $5 right there. Always come up to this clock. It reminds me of something my grandparents had. Nice. Toy gun. Spider-Man ball. I thought these were nunchucks or something. Okay, this is a little creepy. Just kind of chilling back here. Guess you wouldn't want to be the only person in here. In the back. Got the Robin costume. 2 of them. Some Halloween costumes. Very nice. Look at this Spider-Man statue here. $20. This is classic. You go back to the Universal Islands of Adventure. Like this is the Spider-Man. Prior to that, Universal Hollywood would have Spider-Man, say 98, 99, just kind of walking around at an area in Hollywood's Universal. I don't think anymore. There was a statue of the Incredible Hulk. Islands of Adventure comes, and this is kind of reminds me of that ride. Very cool. And probably you have that red red spider, almost like a Superman, on the back. Getting a lot of Back to the Future vibes. Looking through some of the older stuff. Here's Marty, where he's just too darn loud. You're just too darn loud. Coming from Huey Lewis. And I missed this Nolan Ryan pennant. Look at this. Look at Nolan Ryan. There was a time in my life where I was collecting. Is that Bo Jackson? Oh my gosh. $5 for the Bo Jackson pennant. There was a time when I just want to get a look at Bo. The White Sox. When I collected as many Nolan Ryan cards. I still have them, like thinking they'd be worth something. Even the Looney Tunes had cards, and Nolan Ryan, I think it was Nolan Ryan and Reggie Jackson, and I would collect anything that I could find Nolan Ryan. In the future, when they have like more food here, the Reese's, the Kit Kat displays, bunch of stereos, record players here, remotes. I need her some CRTs. I'd be tempted. I might have to get another CRT for, you know, if I get like the PlayStation, like, you know, have the N64 setup. I might need another TV. Look at Billy Joel vinyl, greatest hits. Oh, the Batman and Robin model kit. Like, you don't see this anymore. This was probably near the end of like models. You know, what was this, 96? Yeah, I would guess by 2002. I mean, you can go to hobby stores, and I'm sure that there's, you know, there's still models to get, but it's not as common now as it used to be. Deathlock, Marvel superheroes. Look at. So back then, you know, the Toy Biz. I believe this is Toy. Yeah. From this wave.
Yes, they are.
Had a Spider-Man, had an Incredible Hulk. It was more X-Men. Like, they were really competing with the DC superheroes. I want to say that was Toy Biz too. They kind of took on the Kenner line, the Kenner look. There's Daredevil, another Spider-Man. Some figures here that I've never seen. Is that Bucky Rogers? I remember seeing this at Kohl's, $10 at the Pac-Man board game. So, look at this, Return of the Jedi, Millennium Falcon, Buck Rogers. Is it Bucky O'Hare? Oh my god, hold on a sec. Bucky O'Hare. I was thinking Bucky Rogers because I saw Buck Rogers and I can't find where he was. But yeah, Bucky O'Hare DVD. Was that behind here? No. I'm losing my mind all of a sudden. Okay, found it. Bucky O'Hare, sorry. Huge typo there. I think that's him. Doesn't say it anywhere. I mean, it was maybe a Star Wars team up here. Bucky Rogers. I love the X-Men Toy Biz line. It's so 90s. Kirk Allen, this was the first ever like live Superman. You know, back with the Max Fleischer cartoon. So when he would fly, it was a cartoon. Like when he would just start soaring up. So you see Flash Gordon, I'm imagining. So yeah, and then they had a Batman with Robin. You know, back in the day, I used to watch a lot of that on the TCM. You have a G.I. Joe Snake Eyes here for $30. In Sync teddy bear, collectible bear and bonus CD. More VHS Cocktail, Tom Cruise, the Bob Newhart show. Double Jeopardy was a good one. Back to the Future 2. So it's in a Sony sleeve, but it's the actual Back to the Future VHS. Posters, $5 each. A lot under here, so say 36 by 24 probably. Breakfast Blitz. All those NFL Blitz fans. I wonder if every team had this. Okay, this is all just G.I. Joe vibes. I'm not sure if this is really G.I. Joe or if it's just, you know, in that era, $10, another Darth Vader carrying case. We have Batman the Animated Series collector's case, holds 12 figures. Here's probably a Batman cookie jar. Imagine that from the shoulders it comes off. Look at this play set. You have like Masters of the Universe vibes here. You'd have all that stuff going on the back side. I'm not sure what set this is from. The couch. It's kind of chilling. Oh, it kind of looks like the Turtles. No, I don't know. It's a castle vibe on the front. I don't know if I've ever seen a Hawkman and a Hawkgirl double pack. Like, that's pretty cool. And it's probably newer. It's just that this is something you would see at Target, you know, more now than years back. But yeah, I've never seen a Hawkman and Hawkgirl together. The Lone Ranger tin. Comic book stands. Green Lantern, Kingdom Come, Fantastic Four, more Marvel Comics, X-Men. There's Austin Powers. Yeah, a bunch. Look at Skeletor, Star Trek. And there's X-Files back here. Remember the X-Files movie? That was a good one. I had this starting lineup. That is, you get the coin, you get the card, you can put the helmet on and off. That is only $10. I can't believe, is that Emmitt Smith? I can't believe they didn't hold. I mean, this is something you would have thought years back. Like, if I don't open this, this is gonna, look at the package, Don Mikowski. I mean, we're going back to like 1988, 1990. Kenner made these. What? Yeah, okay, 91 edition. Ooh, the Bo Jackson starting lineup. Okay, now we're getting, this is getting interesting. Sometimes they'd hold the bat. You get the Bo Jackson card. It's like a poster. Look at Ken Griffey Jr. Paul Molitor, Milwaukee Brewers. Probably had that. Had a Nolan Ryan. Yeah, you had the NFL, the NBA, Major League Baseball, but the football was the coolest because you could take that helmet on and off. There's another Bo Jackson. Very tempting. Look at that Tony Gwynn for the Padres back then. Frank Thomas and Bo Jackson with the White Sox. What year was this? 90? 92? 92. Robin Yount. Okay, here's the other. So those are the two Bo Jackson. So the thing is, you get the price tag here, and then you have it up on top. It's very tempting. I love all the poses too, like Ken Griffey Jr. going up to make that big catch in the outfield. Okay, Bo Jackson for the Royals. You get the coin, the card. There he is in the batting action. I love Bo Jackson for the White Sox. Very short-lived. More of his career, obviously, with Kansas City. But this, you know, the Raiders, the White Sox. Okay, so I was just informed from Angel that if you can find anything $10, it's 2 for $15. So this huge steal here. I got the Bo Jackson White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. $15 for both of them. You get the coin with the Royals. This, I couldn't pass it up. I will go home and regret not grabbing these. So this is one of those things you just can't leave back. Mark McGuire. This is from 99. So yeah, a lot of starting lineups. There's still Bo Jackson for the White Sox here. And if you're local, Paul Molitor and Robin Yount. So some of the hometown heroes. $10, 2 for $15. Remember this. I remember this comic line. So it's Quantum and Woody. Looks like they're in Times Square. Skywalker for $20. There's Sabretooth for $20. Some of the nice the Justice League Unlimited. You have Aquaman. Never really liked that render of Aquaman with the hook. There's John Stewart, Green Lantern, Storm, Captain America. And the biggest Wolverine I've ever seen. So okay, it's a lighted wall sculpture, $50. That looked cool in Lucky's gym. You just plug them in. That is Super Soaker. All right, I'm getting the pennant. It says 5. He knocked it down to $3. This is great. My parents would take me to Chicago around Easter, and you know the Cubs were so much bigger downtown, but there was a store, and anything like White Sox I could get with like the money I had saved up. It's like Bo Jackson was huge at the time. This reminds me of something I would have grabbed then.
Born in '87, so all that stuff, like I was 7 when all those guys were like in their heyday. So I had all those starting lineups, but like I saw them all to run stuff like 4 years ago for like.
Just Link, look at this Game Gear carrying case. That is cool. It's $25. Some other case. Okay, they have the game. Some of the game stuff. I haven't even seen some of the game stuff yet. So this is 40 game mini CD. So maybe the GameCube or a Game Boy. Some controllers. Old school and SNES controller. Some more starting lineups here. Look at the Nolan Ryan. Is that Mark Mark Sandberg. I'm losing my memory here. Ken Griffey Jr., another Nolan Ryan, some futuristic sunglasses. Old bangle from the Milwaukee Bucks. Brett Favre card. Very old, very old. You can tell with the starter jersey right on the sleeve. Yeah, and you almost have to come through 2 different times. You miss stuff. Look at like the Power Ranger Tiger handheld. $15. And the G.I. Joes down here, more X-Men, Magneto, Iron Man, Bucky O'Hare, not Bucky Rogers. That's Buck Rogers. That's Bucky O'Hare, and that is a Spider-Man web shooter in stairs that are blocked off. So there's no going up to the 2nd floor. For a second, I thought that was a Zoltar. Like when I was looking up, and I came down, like, oh my gosh, there's a Zoltar right there. No, it's just a piece of art. And then more posters. Share the Crunch. Some stuff back here. Yeah, totally missed this too. Look at this old radio. I had a case just like this, or storage trunk. A lot of my sports cards were in there. I used to just haul this around every time I moved. So I think I'm gonna check out Bo Jackson pennant, and then it's a Bo Jackson day. It's the Royals, the White Sox. There's still plenty of starting lineups here. Just shot glasses, Funko Pops. So yes, here's some of those shelves where you can put books, comic books, magazines, some posters, some signs of the Fantasia, Mickey Mouse, steel with the Lone Ranger in silver. That is, someone's gonna come here and be like, oh my god, I'm all over that. Even that case down there, it's just, you'll never see that again. It's pretty cool. I was given 5 free snacks too, so yeah, with purchases you get some snacks. Batman's loving it. Look at this sign. I was thinking about going to the antique store and making it an offer for that PlayStation 3 sign. That would look good with it. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Oh, I forgot about these. Yeah, the VHS. Still have that Spider-Man. And the Top Gun up there. That was awesome. Those guys were really, really cool. So yeah, you can see that the windows have the little Debbie. So it was all the way down. So it was down to, I think all of it. I think this whole area was the warehouse we were in. So they'll be here all day tomorrow. Well, I believe 10 to 2 tomorrow, and then back in about a month. So I'll have a link for their Facebook page in the description. I'm gonna follow the Facebook page and come back the next time they're here. Saw a couple of things that if it, I don't know, we'll see. If it's here, I'll probably pick it up. Look at this pennant. That is so cool. I didn't think I'd ever buy another. I see them. You know, we're out. I see stuff. I gotta feel a bag. Like I just keep it in the car all the time. It's just such a throwback. I can't resist on the Bo Jackson. It's just, there's something about Bo. Bo knows. He knows pennants. I want to give a thanks to Evan for recommending this place, but I had no idea it was here. He also is selling this Venom statue. So if anyone's interested, I'm gonna have a link for Evan's YouTube channel in the description as well. So huge, he's such a dark side collector. This is right up next to one of his dark sides. So if you're interested in Venom, he's got the box. That's what Venom looks like. Check out Evan's YouTube channel. Have a link in the description along with the Facebook page for Angels Collectibles. And I think it's just gonna be the Jones Outlet Warehouse. So they have their own page. So I am following it. So whenever there's new postings like Angels, Archangels, you'll see it. So Archangels, comics, toys, games, and more. Where are we getting lunch today, Wes? We have opted for Potbelly again. You know, they have nice outdoor seating here for We're West. Across the street's Portillo's. We're thinking about that, but I guess there's really nobody sitting out. Not a lot of people are sitting out today. I guess we could have went there, but we're at Potbelly. Kelly's gonna text me her order and get Wes situated out here. Maybe put up the umbrella. They have the voodoo chips. the regular flavor, the kettle. That's what I'm gonna go with. Kelly got the cheese curls. We have barbecue, hotter and hot jalapeno, and then hot pepper is their new chip, $1.99. The 2 sodas, the cheese curls, the chips, and the subs. We'll come back and fill these. It took 2 of us to put this up, so Kelly had to stand on the chair, and I had to hold it up. So we got the umbrella West. Look at West. We got West right here. We're sitting next to each other. Got the chips. You gotta get some water. West is he's drinking water. So there's no ice in the soda machine. I should have got one of those. I should have just got a Powerade. I was thinking about that. Kelly doesn't like ice.
I do.
Well, she likes ice. She doesn't have it in her sodas. I like to fill the cup up with ice. So Dr. Pepper, no ice. Did you ever see that movie Blast from the Past?
I don't think so.
With Alicia Silverstone and
No.
is it Ben Fraser?
I know which one you're talking about.
His dad drinks hot Dr. Pepper.
Ew.
Brandon Fraser. I'm horrible with names right now.
Oh, I remember him.
Brandon Fraser. I lost my napkin. We got the roast beef.
Want me to get it? I don't know where I'm at.
It's always tough eating outside. The wind. It's always taking our napkins. If you ever had Potbelly's, there's 3 sizes. There's the little, not Little John. That's
Jimmy John's.
That's Jimmy John's. They're the little, the regular is what we got. There's 2 of these. And then the big, I think it's like a hole. So that's a lot of stuff.
Am I in the back room?
You pick up the napkin?
Yep.
You might have been on the video. She was on the video when she just stood on the chair. I was filming you.
Not yet.
Nobody wants to see us eat, Wes. They want to see you. You get a chip? No chip? No chip for you? No chip?
He likes the cheese ones.
You get him a Cheeto? Ooh, that wind almost took the bag. So we were eating one time, we were at Oscar's, and Kelly got like a BLT, and the wind came, and the bun, the sandwich with mayo went right into Wes's face. You were covered in mayo.
Gross.
Sit down. Sit. Good boy. Sit, boo-boo, sit. Good dog. Ruff.
He's got orange teeth.
Orange teeth from the Cheetos, the cheese curls from Utz. Alright, let's see the picture you just took of Wes. It's the glare. It's funny. And that's gonna do it for today. Kelly said she just didn't lock her car. I didn't do that the other night either. I forgot where I went, and I came out GameStop. I came out to my car, and I did not lock the car. It's becoming a bad habit. Got a message today from a new seller that will be here next weekend, the July 5th and 6th, 4th of July weekend. Stop by, we'll check out the new exhibit, bunch of collectibles, some good stuff. So really excited to come back and just kind of see the new sellers, see what's different, you know, than the last time we were here, which was last weekend. Sure if they'll be over here. That Captain America poster's kind of, I wonder if somebody bought that. Or behind me on the Victoria's Secret side. So something new to check out at the mall. See, this is all I have to do is just win this. So the claw machine, they have the Atari 50. They have a Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5. Yeah, I just have to, I gotta get lucky on the vault, the prize vault. And, well, cash them in at Best Buy. Providing they have them, of course. I want to thank everybody for watching. See you guys next time. I had the air on though in here. This mall, it was hot last week. It's hot this weekend, so there's not a lot of circulation in this mall. Barnes and Noble was fine, but everywhere else, it is hot. So Brookfield Square, if you're watching, you need to have the AC on. I don't know how people are working in here. It is muggy. Lids, the previous lids, previously on X-Men, had all the black drapes up. You couldn't see, but now that is open. They've been doing some stuff in here. How cool would that be if lids made a return? It's just perfect. You could. Who knows what it will be? That's a big ladder. That might have been the one from Finish Line. Honestly, there's like no AC on in here. This feels cool. I take that back. This, maybe it's just because it's darker. But I did see this walk in. Look at a Sega soccer game. Speed soccer. So yeah, good to see something different here. Apparently there's another Castlecade, and Brooke told me about this, that it's at a mall we were just at, and I had no idea it was there, so might have to venture out there one of these days and check it out. But I heard might be some issues like we encounter here, but for the most part, this pinball on the far left was not on the last 2 times we were here, so now it's working. When these doors don't open, this is what happened to me. I walked up, didn't open, had to go to the manual one over here. Yeah, it's a bunch of electrical happening at Brookfield Square. They need the AC on, and they need these doors to work. Yeah, there's plenty of people coming in. I expected like this big, but they have the fan on. I expected a big like rush of cold air walking in here, and yeah, it's like a sauna. I got a perfect spot for this. It's gonna go down in Lucky's gym, but I don't have anything to pin it up with yet, and I'm gonna leave this on here. Like every pennant back in the day, like when we would buy one, would have that cardboard backing on it. So I'm probably just gonna hang it up like this, and just kind of salvage this as long as I can. 1992. I mean, think about that. So the original Windcraft, Bo Jackson. Put these down there too. The 2 starting lineups: the 1981 collector coin, Bo Jackson, Kansas City Royals. You have free collector card poster, 4 proofs of purchase. Back in the day, I remember getting the Darryl Strawberry starting lineup from Kmart. I can't remember if he was going for the catch like we saw with Ken Griffey Jr. or if he was sliding into, like second or third base. She's gonna walk all over Bo. White Sox. I bet you I had this. I remember the posters. And I think it's exactly this. I think the card is actually the poster. You can see the star up there. Old Kenner.